So that probably makes sense why it has to be over 8.
Kind of the same theory as India Pale Ale, right? That it used to be much stronger than it is because they sent it over to make it last. The other super cool thing about this particular one, the Stitch Up, is that it's got a wax seal basically around the top. And I've never seen this before on a beer. It's kind of like an old-fashioned wax seal on a letter. Like, you know, you see these old guys in films, like, they drop a bit of wax on the letter and then use their pinky ring with the family crest to, like, seal the letter, right? But this is a beer that's got the same sort of thing round the top. Kind of like that you have to peel the foil off a bottle of champagne. This is wax, right? And it looks super cool, especially because it's kind of, like, dripped down the side like one of those old candles you get in a super cool pub.
It's kind of like, if to give an image, like the Maker's Mark, if you've ever seen that whiskey. But this is clearly hand done. Yeah. And it looks so cool.
In fact, I think I saw an Instagram post of the guys at SlyBeast, like, doing the waxing. Sure. Basically.
I think I did that. I saw that as well, actually.
I'm not sure whether it does anything. I think it just looks super cool.
I think it looks cool. Yeah. Hey, listen.
I'm well up for that.
The matte finish sticker on the Blager. Yep. I love. The wax seal on the Stout. I love it. The aesthetics alone, 10 out of 10.
We've already said how marketing gets us. It gets us right in the wallet.
Oh, yeah.
We're well up for it. Okay, I'm going in.
Okay. God, I'm excited.
Okay, no, so you do have to...
All right, so we're cutting it around.
We do have to cut around the wax a little bit.
So it's kind of like a wine, a fine wine, just cutting around that seal before you pop it open. So I guess you just need to get purchased on one side, hey?
True. It's all about the ritual, guys. Yeah. You know that already.
100%. Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, the nose is like coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It's like early morning coffee.
I love it. This is what I'm after.
So good.
I had a little, like, again, if people are listening, I had about, 4 or 5 episodes of just having stouts and porters and stuff because I was on that quest to beat Guinness. And I don't think I did find one, so maybe this is one.
This is the one, baby. I mean,
this isn't the same as Guinness, to be fair, so it's not like for like, but...
How strong is Guinness? It's much lighter than this.
7, I think. 6, 7. That's just a guess, though. I honestly haven't looked.
Okay, I'm pouring.
Oh my god,
Oh man, it's like pouring coffee.
Love it. Oh, you hear that? It's so dark.
Yeah.
It's so dark. It looks like cold brew coffee. Even the bubbles are like a brewed pot of coffee.
Yeah, it's got like
crema.
A bit of crema on top. Yeah, like an espresso.
Insane. Oh my gosh, the smell.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man. I love it. I mean,
wow.
Like, listen, guys, if you're getting bored of the beers you have access to out there, give this a try because it is a world of difference.
The flavour is so strong. It's so easy to pick up the flavours. This was the issue I was finding, right? Yeah. So when I was on this sort of quest to find the perfect porter and stout and stuff, I was finding that a lot of them were tasting like watered down. I've said that about a few beers, I think. Yeah. It's almost like, it tastes nice, but it's like it just cuts out very quickly. And it's just it feels like it's been watered down. This one does not have that problem whatsoever. It's got this like rich coffee, meaty flavour and feel, and it's got that like irony sort of metallic kind of tinge to it, which most of these have, which I really like. Oh man, it just packs flavour and it doesn't die out straight away. I'm still tasting it now.
Yeah, me too.
And I've only had one sip, and I've been talking this entire time. So
I've got like kind of like brown bread, right? And that kind of slightly sort of Marmite-y taste. And I'm a love it Marmite guy.
Same here.
I hate it Marmite.
Yeah, sure, that's good.
So yeah, that's definitely a good thing. But it's also got that almost like marshmallowy, popcorny sweetness as well.
Yeah.
Are you getting any of that?
I am definitely getting a bit of sweetness, like a buttery sweetness, like if you had like a buttered popcorn. Yeah. Butter kiss, you got it. Yeah. Exactly. The finish on it, I can't get over. I'm still tasting it now.
Yeah. It's almost like it's got a bit of sort of wine, like a winey, syrupy
feel. Yeah, 100%.
Like, once I've sort of swallowed the mouthful, it's like it has got that. It's like like I'm drinking wine. That same sort of coating, that must be the alcohol. But it actually doesn't taste like it's blowing my head off, like strength-wise.
For sure.
So they've like this. It's 8.9, so it's bloody strong, and it's concealed, right? It's not like you're drinking special brew or something where you're like, God, that's strong. You know, it's maybe that's dangerous.
I think it might be. I mean, I can feel my head pretty warm. I'm feeling like a nice, like my beer coat has been placed over me. Nice. My beer jacket's on. So if we're outside in the cold, there we go. So we were going to say, actually, where would you see ourselves drinking these beers?
Yeah.
This is where I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it outside.
Yeah.
But it's a bit chilly. I'm wrapped up, though.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a fire on.
Nice.
Outside with some mates. Camping, perfect.
Nice.
And it's like, oh, you know what? That wind's coming in. Boom.
Yeah.
Get Stitch Up on. I'm already feeling the warming effects. It's like a hot toddy.
Yeah, man.
In beer form. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that these are good. So obviously, like, having beer sent in is fantastic, and you know, we're so happy to have them in, and the fact that they're amazing beers as well.
Exactly.
Huge.
Ultimate bonus.
Absolutely huge. Great job, SlyBeast.
Yeah. Big shout out to SlyBeast. Thank you so much
again.
for sending these in, guys. Much appreciated. And hopefully, our listeners out there, we know you all love beers. Hit up SlyBeast, especially when you're in. If you're in London, go down to Wandsworth, go down to the Ram, nip in there. They've got loads of other beers on tap. And hopefully sometime soon we'll be able to go in there and try a few on the tap.
Definitely.
I'm sure they'll be equally as fantastic.
Tell them the Blokes podcast sent you.
Exactly,
They'll know what it means.
That's a secret code word to the secret cellar with all the secret beers.
Wow. I'm actually really, really happy with that.
Yeah, me too, God. Man. I mean, I was excited, but you know, from my previous experience with that style of beer, I was hoping it was going to get me in the taste buds, and it has. And top marks.
Seriously, that's Flavour Town right there.
Okay, so shall we get stuck into the meat and two veg of the of today's show?
Making me forget the whole itinerary. Not that we really turn up with an itinerary.
What do I always say? Stick to the itinerary. That's what guests who come on the show, they're always like, so like, is there like a running order, or what do I need to prepare? And we're like, just turn up, baby.
Yeah.
Just bring 2 drinks.
Yeah.
And we just rub it on.
That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need.
So, shall I ask the question for today?
Do it.
This is a classic sort of messing about in the pub topic. Okay, so this is your ultimate dinner party fantasy. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to slightly tweak it. I'm going to say your ultimate ye old Prince's Elbow fantasy. So if you're coming to the virtual pub, who are the 4 guys that are coming along with you? There's going to be 5 of you in total invited to this virtual evening, alive or dead. In fact, it's not even going to be blokes. Who are the 4 guests that you're inviting to the party? We've got the SlyBeast. It's flowing.
Yeah. At
the virtual pub. Who gets the invite?
What a question! I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I think because we did our top blokes, didn't we? Not that long ago. Well, it was quite a while ago now, I guess. But I think this varies slightly because. You have to take in consideration a few extra things.
Yeah.
They need to be a laugh.
Yes.
Meaningfully. So I respect many people, but I also have a feeling they're probably not going to be great for banter or like...
Yeah.
You know. So you can't, as amazing as it would be to have some, you know, some certain people, I'm not going to mention them obviously, but maybe they wouldn't be, you know, the perfect night out. Not that... Yeah. Teach their own. Maybe you would love a really like... meaningful conversation with loads of people and really serious and stuff. That's your prerogative. Anyway, should I kick us off?
Go for it.
Should I just go through them all?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do it.
Why not? I'm excited. So you've got like a reason for each of these people, I assume, right? Yeah.
So, cool. Let's go with number 1. So I think this person is unfortunately passed away now. and he was one of my top blokes. But I think he strikes the perfect balance of, for me, being really insightful, really smart, very articulate. I would almost call him a philosopher. I think other people have to call you a philosopher for you to be a philosopher. I don't think you can call yourself that. And I think he is a philosopher. I would put him down as that, a modern one anyway.
So if I call you, Greg, a philosopher, will you do the same for me? And then we can be philosophers? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
We'll see. I feel like that's...
It's like joining a members club. You've only got to have one referee.
Yeah, that's it.
Some bloke to vouch for you. Yeah, he's a philosopher.
100%. But I think that's true, though, isn't it? Like, what do you think of someone who calls themselves a philosopher?
Oh, you're a knobhead.
Yeah, 100%. Perfect. Okay, cool. And I don't think this person ever did that. I'd be very surprised if they did. But no, I would categorise them as that. And this is Christopher Hitchens.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Like I say, just really amazing person in a debate. You want him on your side. You never want to go against him. Even if he's wrong, he's going to beat you in a debate. He would have so many stories. He'd have so much insight and just a really good perspective on a lot of things that are happening today that he didn't see, unfortunately, because he passed away. I'd love to understand and know. But at the same time, he loved to smoke. He loved his scotch. Johnny Walker Black Label was his go-to.
Nice.
And he was just a good, fun guy. And he would just have joke with people, interviews, and any time I could spend with that guy would be great. Yeah.
That's interesting what you say about his perspective on current issues. I didn't really think about the time frame, but I guess if you could bring them all together right now, and you could talk to them about what's happening right now, that would be amazing. Really insightful.
100%.
I'd love to hear what people who have experienced similar things in the past.
Yeah.
Especially, everyone knows the same things keep repeating, like a big cycle every, 50, 100 years or whatever. To have their perspective on stuff would be great.
Well, like for example, when they started using all these like World War II phrases and stuff during the pandemic. Yeah. I'd have loved to have gotten someone that was like mid-blitz from London.
Yeah.
I said, what's worse? Like, us not being able to leave the house because the government's telling us to stay in, or bombs being dropped on you every night, and not being able to have lights on after 6 o'clock in the evening, stuff like that. Just to have some perspective, because I think it's scary how short our memories are.
Oh, yeah.
As well documented as so many historical events are, if you weren't there, and even if you were there but it was 20 years later, you forget. You really do. Human beings are designed to forget pain and bad emotions, certainly how raw they are at the time. We just happens. We remember good things. We basically, short term we remember bad things, long term we remember good things. That's why everyone gets nostalgic for their past. Right. But at the moment you always remember the worst thing.
Right, yeah.
I think that's that. I'm sure there's like an evolutionary biologist that can explain that. But
that's why I really enjoy the music of Chris Rea.
Oh, that's a perfect example of not cool music that's cool now, probably, to say if you like him. Maybe not him even, I don't know. Chris Rea is cool. I
like to push the boundaries. Yeah. I'm like, I'll do someone that's really not cool. But to be fair, right, I did a cover of a Chris Rea tune recently and released it, and like I got a couple of messages saying, oh yeah, I love Rea. Like from lads. From the boys. I was like, what on earth is this? Who likes Chris Rea? I do, for one. And stand up for what you enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Mate, when I heard it, I made me want to reevaluate my opinion on Rea. Because it is one of those things of like, you just hear the name and you're like, oh, not him. Yeah, but actually, have I ever really listened to his stuff? Probably not. And I have a song I want to talk to you about before we finish this at some point. But remind me of that. Okay, cool. Christopher Hitchens done.
Nice.
So, I'm going to talk to him about politics. I had a couple of other guys I wanted. So before I realised we could have people that had passed away, I was going to say Jordan Peterson. Got rid of him because as clever and insightful as he can be, I think he's possibly one of the driest human beings on the planet.
Yeah.
I really don't want him at my...
You don't want to get stuck on the wrong side of the table with him.
No.
You're going to have to pretend that you need to go take a leak or like you're just down in that pint to get an excuse to get to the bar.
Oh, I broke the seal.
Yeah.
I 3 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What rule are you on again?
Yeah.
Anyway,